Uh, Certainly, there's the first game of the Open Cup is always, in some ways, the trickiest game to put their roster together. It's an 18-man roster. You want to get some guys some minutes that have earned it, but you also want to put your best foot forward. So it's a little bit of a dance, but we feel like we've come to a good group that's excited for the match, but with an understanding that this will be a very, very tough match in the way that every first round Open Cup game has been in the 25 years that I've been doing this. So it's just what it is. And so we'll expect that. We're going into their building, which makes it a little bit of a tougher exercises, but they're excited. We take the Open Cup serious. Obviously winning last 2 years ago was a special moment, and we still have a little bit of taste in our mouths from Detroit last year. So we'd like to fix that.
How much does the Olsen Cup mean to you just in general with the success you've had in it as a player and a coach over the past 20, 25 years?
I don't know. I think if you've been in this long enough, you're gonna have some Open Cup success at some point. But I have a lot of respect for the tournament. I always have. As you said, as a player, it was something I always enjoyed. So I'm a romantic with it. I think they have to figure themselves out a little bit on as the League's Cup comes in and as the league evolves and where it fits in this whole deal. And I know the league and U.S. Soccer are working on that. So I think they're figuring some things out with it. But it's something I think is a great opportunity for our club. It's a chance to hold a trophy.
Absolutely. And then tomorrow will also mark Juan Guerra's return back to Phoenix after he was there for a couple years. What do you think the emotions will be like for him making that return?
Yeah, I think we've all been part of that in this industry, where you go back to a place that means a lot to you, and I think he's going to have probably a bunch of different emotions, but he should be, he's excited about it, and he did a wonderful job there, and I hope they honor him in some way as a coach that brought them a championship. But we're happy he left and came to us because he's a great human being and he's a great coach.
Another aspect of U.S. Open Cup is maybe playing some different teams, experiencing some different stadiums. How much do you enjoy that aspect of this tournament?
Yeah, that's what's special about the Open Cup, is going to places you're not used to, going to stadiums that maybe aren't as big, and putting yourself in an environment that's just different than the norm, especially at this part of the season. So it's great. We're excited.
A couple more here. What are the benefits of an extended road trip like this at this point in the season now?
I don't know. Yeah, get it. We preseason you spend a lot of time with each other, and then you get into the rhythm of the season. And sometimes it's nice to break it up because it's a 10-month season, and to break it up every now and then, and we're in Southern California, so it's not the worst place to stay for a few days, and you try to find that balance of enjoying it, but also having the right tension and making sure we understand we're still here to work, and that we're preparing these guys in the right way to advance in the Open Cup.
This last one we were touching on this weekend's game against Seattle, another familiar Western Conference opponent at home. What are your expectations for that?
We've seen them already, and we understand them as good as any team in the league because we've faced them I don't know how many times in the last year. Experienced, they seem to be coming on now and getting results and scoring a bunch of goals. So just another Western Conference opponent that's playing really well and has a high octane group, and so we'll have to be our best, but it's nice to be going back home. It's a quick turnover, but again, that's where we talk about the balance of playing the right guys so we can make sure we still have a fit, hungry team for Seattle.
Great.
Good, thanks guys.